Hey, what is going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to today's video. Today I decided to throw up some questions on my Instagram story and on Twitter to film a Q&A video. It's been a while since I've done one of these. In the past few days I've been pretty busy. I had my family in town, I had a friend from Phoenix in town, and I moved into my new apartment. I'm so freaking stoked to be in this new pad, this new place, create lots of new memories in here. I actually had the help of my family while they were in town with moving and decorating this place, and it looks phenomenal, so I can't wait to show it to you guys in a future video. I'm planning on doing like a whole apartment tour for you guys, so stay tuned for that. But because of the move and all that was going on the past week, with starting my new rotation in women's health as well, I really didn't have any time to film any YouTube content. So I want to put out a video for you guys. I want to keep the consistency at least one video a week. So I thought, why not do a little Q&A? So without further ado, let's get into this question and answer session.
I found peace in your vibes. Can't show me there's no point in trying. I'm outlined, and I've been quiet for so long.
So first question is, are you a big festival guy? I wouldn't say I'm a big festival guy because I haven't been to a lot of them, but I do enjoy going to them. I actually went to Lala this past weekend. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but I am extremely sunburned, so that's sick. Lala was actually a lot of fun though. I did record a few clips, so I'll throw some of them into the video right now. But yeah, so I wouldn't technically say that I'm a big festival guy because I haven't really been to a lot of them. I've been to Decadence, Lollapalooza, and I really think that those are like the really two big main ones, but I'd love to go to more festivals. Next question is, what made you want to start YouTube? So for me, obviously I started off as a consumer of YouTube. I'd watch videos all the time. I still watch tons of videos on the daily when I can, whether it's right before bed or break or for cardio or whatever. But I watched a lot of YouTube. I watched mainly Christian Guzman, Steve Cook, and I just basically came to realize that I obviously really enjoyed their videos, and at the end of the day they're just normal people just like me, and if they can have that big of an impact on my life, keep me motivated for my goals, keep me motivated to chase my goals, then why can't I share my own story and kind of put my own spin and create my own channel and maybe inspire some other people along the way as well, because there's so many different niches in YouTube, and so I just really wanted to put myself out there and hopefully help somebody, whether it's in the form of help, tips for PA school or tips in the gym, or just creating something for people to watch during cardio to keep them motivated. So that's why I started YouTube. At a really young age, I actually was super into recording videos. I actually really want to get some of my home videos. They're on tape recorders and stuff. I want to get them digital copies so I can throw them in a YouTube video sometime. But I think I've always kind of had a desire to record things and take pictures and create content. And so for me, this was the best way to mesh my passion for video and creating with having an impact on other people. So that is why I decided to start YouTube. What made you go into medicine? Also, why out of state for school? So for me, it's a really long detailed explanation that I could go into. For me, medicine, I was really interested in science. I'm gonna just give a very brief overview. I've talked about this a couple times before, but I was really interested in science, really good at it, through elementary school, high school, and whatnot. I thought I wanted to be a pharmacist because I just thought all that kind of stuff was interesting. Originally wanted to be a pharmacist to develop supplements, but come to realize, you know, when you get older and like become more aware of the world, you don't really need to be a pharmacist to develop supplements. But at Grand Canyon University, where I got my undergrad, I was working in the pharmacy, kind of like learning anatomy and physiology at the time too, and kind of just like got super interested in like patient care and like diagnosing clinical conditions and all that kind of stuff. And so that led me from switching my like undergrad major from biology with emphasis in pharmacy to emphasis in pre-physician assistant studies, just because I wanted to have like more of a hands-on role with patients and be able to like actually help discern like what problems they're facing and develop like an appropriate treatment plan that is going to be effective and also like desirable for the patient and their lifestyle. So that's kind of like why I decided to pursue medicine. I wanted to help people. Obviously, that's what everybody says when they you know, go into like any type of position in the healthcare field. You want to help people, but I just wanted to use like a talent and interest I had and give it back to the world, which is what I'm doing with YouTube as well. But as far as why did I choose to go out of state, I didn't really choose to go out of state. This was like the only school that I got into out of all of them that I applied. I actually got on the wait list for the Midwestern University in Phoenix, but in retrospect, I am very glad, very, very, very glad that I got accepted out of state, just because being here in Illinois, I've gotten really close with a lot of my friends out here with Ghost. And I feel like just being out here on my own has like really challenged me in a lot of different ways that I wouldn't have been challenged had I like stayed at home and lived in Arizona. I definitely think it was like a big just like push that I needed in my life to grow up a little bit. So I definitely recommend you know, getting out of your comfort zone if you're thinking about going out of state for school, for your education, whatever it is. If you're like hesitant, I definitely recommend doing it, because you'll be surprised how much you learn and grow. How do you deal with schoolwork, content creation without getting stressed out? I get really stressed out all the time. And honestly, at the end of the day, it just comes down to like doing things that you enjoy. You know, if I didn't enjoy making YouTube videos and like seeing the like impact that it has on you guys that watch, I don't think I would keep making them, to be honest. Like, it is entertaining for me and fun for me, but that's like half of it, right? I enjoy creating stuff and then having you guys consume it and like it have a positive impact on your life. With that being said though, whether it's like one person that's impacted or 100,000 people, that number doesn't matter to me. Obviously, I'd like to help more people, but at the end of the day, even if I can help one person or impact one person in one way or another, that's the goal. So for me, how do I deal with like the schoolwork content creation without getting stressed out? Just like really planning ahead, like scheduling times for different things. Like this next week, I'm gonna be like working like 7 to 7 Monday through Friday, so I know that next weekend I need to make YouTube content or else I'm not gonna have any. So it's just kind of like planning ahead, like prioritizing like what you need to do in specific situations, and then just taking it day by day. That's like huge. You just have to like take it day by day, realize that all you can do is what you can do in that day. And then, you know, if you can't get something done, you know, just tomorrow's a new day, start over again, and just take a deep breath, breathe. What was your approach to balancing fitness, dieting with PA school? Definitely like tracking macros and including like voluminous foods in your diet to keep you full and satiated. Packing lots of snacks as well, like protein bars, rice cakes, those kinds of things, just because, especially now, like on rotations, like a lot of times you don't have like a scheduled lunch, and so you like will get hungry throughout your shift. And so what I've been doing is I've been packing like rice cakes and protein bars and then like a meal, so that way if I do have like time to eat a meal, I can eat it, but if I don't, then I can just snack. But yeah, honestly, just like remembering your why and like staying disciplined to the end goal. And then once you start seeing results too, it's really addicting and it'll keep you going. So, you know, as far as balancing fitness, dieting with school, it's just like, you know, how you would like with balancing it with like work or anything else. At the end of the day, you just gotta like prioritize like your goals and like not give yourself like any BS, you know, like don't create excuses for yourself, and just stay disciplined and make things easier by trying to plan ahead, plan meals, think ahead, like I'm not gonna have time to eat, so I'm gonna bring snacks, those kinds of things. Who are you most looking forward to working out with once you're back in Arizona? Definitely you, my guy. We've been talking a lot like on IG and whatnot about creating some epic YouTube content. So I'm stoked to go back to Arizona sometime soon and create some content with you, bro. What's your life goal? This is like, when I saw this question, what's your life goal? I'm like, I don't know. Like that's such a hard question. Like I have so many mini goals, but like your life goal, like that's like, what's your life's purpose? And I don't know if I can like really say like, I know what my life's purpose is. You know, I definitely think that that's like, you know, God has a purpose for my life, and that, you know, things will unfold the way that they're meant to ultimately. But as far as what I think my life goal is, you know, I just want to like touch people's lives. I've always had like a really big heart for people, which is kind of like why I'm pursuing healthcare, why I like do social media and whatnot. And so I just want to like leave a legacy. Like there's so many people, like even like bands like Avenged Sevenfold that like I grew up listening to. They just have like morphed my life in like an impact in my life in like ways that they probably will never know. And so for me, I just want to like touch people's lives, like whether it's like through YouTube or like healthcare, and leave a legacy behind, you know, not for like the fame or like the name, like Halen Holzbus, like what a legend, you know, like I don't really care like about the name, but if my name can impact someone's life, like I just want to be known for helping people, no matter what way that is. So I think I answered this question of what's your life goal. I'm not quite sure. I hope that answered it, but yeah, I just want to leave a legacy. I just want to help people, whatever that is, you know, whether or not this YouTube thing helps. I don't know how many people this YouTube thing is going to help in the long run, but to me that doesn't really matter as long as it helps someone. So yeah, life goal, leave a legacy, help as many people as possible. Of course, have an amazing family. I am like super excited. I get super excited thinking about like the things that like God has planned for me, as far as like who I'm gonna meet in the future and settle down with and have a family, because that is something that I really want to do. So yeah, life goal, again, recap, life goal would be to leave a legacy, help as many people as I can, have a family, raise a family. That would be awesome. What are your best tips for managing PA school and making sure you get to the gym? Planning ahead, and that is something that I've kind of like learned with this past week. Obviously, I'm like getting into the routine of my new rotation, so I didn't like quite know like what my schedule is gonna look like. But now that I have an idea of what it is, now like I can plan ahead and think, okay, I'm gonna work tomorrow from 7 to 7, so I'm gonna pack like snacks, obviously. But I'm gonna pack like my gym clothes, my pre-workout, and all that kind of stuff, so that way, as soon as I get off, I can go straight from work to the gym. Otherwise, I'm gonna be completely exhausted, and I'm not gonna want to go if I like put it off any longer. Not to mention that if I came straight here to my apartment, I'd probably eat something, you know, like kind of just like waste time, diddle daddly, like whatever, you know, because I've been going all day. Kind of want to decompress. Knowing yourself, like knowing like if I study now, will I actually be able to make it to the gym later, or should I go work out now, study later? Just like knowing how like studying affects your body, how working out affects your body, you know, whether or not you need to work out first thing in the morning or at the end of the day. For me, I always found that it was like easier to like do the bulk of my studying and then go to the gym and then like wrap up with like a little bit of stuff. But yeah, just like kind of like get into a little bit of a routine, figure out what your schedule's like, and then learning how you react best to your schedule. If that makes sense. Can you make a compilation of all the dumb Holden clips, please? I should totally make an Instagram story highlight, so stay tuned. Alrighty, so going to start doing some Twitter questions now. So let's check those out. What made you want to start okay, that's a repeat question. Best experience being on the Ghost Takeover team. Honestly, for me, the best experience being on the Takeover team, there's so many experiences that like have just been a huge blessing. But for me, I think the best experience being on the team is just like especially since like I moved here to Illinois, like when I go back to Phoenix and I like come into a store and seeing like the manager's like face like light up that I'm there, that to me is like priceless, because I know that like the impact I had when I was visiting those stores like bi-weekly was big enough like to put a smile on their face like when I come in now, like quarterly basically, when I go home to visit Phoenix. But yeah, so I think the best experience being on the team is like being able to actually like see the impact I'm making, and to like see everybody get excited when I do my takeovers in Phoenix. So I'd say that's my best experience. Did you ever used to play RuneScape? Yes. In my original account that I started in 5th grade, got banned because I'm an idiot and botted. I like bought it for the, I don't know if you guys know what like botting is, but if you don't, just look it up. But yeah, so I bought it for like 5 hours only and got my account banned like sophomore year undergrad. Yes, I've played since like 5th grade all the way like till now. But yeah, so that account got banned. It was a really sad day because I'm pretty sure like over a year of actual game time on that account before it got banned. So that's like a literal like year of my life, bye-bye. But RIP. But yeah, so I play RuneScape still now from time to time, mostly play Fortnite. But I do still hop on for double experience weekends. I'm in a clan too, so I like to like collect resources for them, and I'm almost about to get 99 mining, so that'll be soon. Who would you take at number 2 overall in a fantasy football draft? Man, I'm about to get so much hate from this question. You know, I love sports, but I just don't follow like football, baseball, like that close to like know like who is even like in the running to be drafted. I know I'm probably letting you guys down big time, but I enjoy sports so much. Like I love going to like baseball games, football games, like watching them. Like I think I'm gonna actually start hosting football like here at my apartment for like us boys once the season starts up, which I'm really excited about. I'd definitely like to get more into it so I can like know these kinds of things. But yeah, so I don't really know who I would pick. Sorry. All right, guys, so I got one more question. I put like this Q&A thing up on my Instagram like 6 hours ago, so I'm still getting responses, but I did want to get this video up as quick as possible, so I'm cutting off the questions now. I just got one last one. Did you only apply to PA school once? Did you retake anything in the gap after undergrad? So for me, I only applied to PA school once. I took the GRE once and I scored pretty decent. I didn't score like super like high, but like I scored like the recommended like scores for applying to like Midwestern, because that's like the school that I wanted to get into. But yeah, I only applied once. I applied to like 12 schools, and like I said, Midwestern Downers Grove was the only school that I got accepted to. I got on the wait list of the Midwestern University like satellite campus in Glendale, but then never heard back, so I didn't get accepted there. But did you retake anything in the gap after undergrad? I didn't retake anything. I had a friend who took the GRE a couple times just to get a better score. But yeah, I didn't have to like retake anything per se. I did take a gap year, so I just like acquired more like patient contact hours, like working as a medical assistant while I was like waiting for them to review my application. So like during the application cycle, I would just like send out an email to a couple of the programs and say, hey, like I got an extra like 200 hours, and they were like, sweet, that's awesome. And I think that that was good because it showed like my continued interest in the programs. So. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I wanted to like create a video for you guys because I've been, you know, for a while now, like really good about uploading weekly. I've been doing like 2 videos a week, and that's something I definitely want to get like back into, is doing 2 videos a week and not just 1. But I did kind of have to get adjusted with this new rotation in women's health, and then also I had the move. So yeah, but I love, again, I cannot iterate, like I can't stress this enough. I like love my new place, and it just feels like home. I'm super happy. That's super good for your mental health. And so I can't wait to show it with, can't talk. I can't wait to share it with you guys and like show you guys around, give you guys a house tour all formally. And we're gonna continue to make some more videos about you know, this new bulking series that I started a couple weeks ago, the Return of the Gains. So stay tuned for more of those videos. Yeah, give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below if there's anything specific you guys want to see, or if you guys have any additional questions about some of the things that I talked about in this video. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, ring the bell so you stay up to date on all my future videos. And until next time, God bless, fam.